Wife's the one who's into... Oh, I'm in trouble, man. My wife's the one who's into Halloween, right? So she got all these Halloween costumes. And then it's raining. So I wear my Halloween costume all the time. Yesterday, she's like, oh, the weather's too bad for me to put on my Halloween costume. She went as a Hatsune Miku fan. She just was wearing like a jacket with Hatsune Miku on it. I was dressed up in full cowboy regalia.
That's not fair.
I know. We both gotta pay the same toll for Halloween.
Yeah, man. If you're comfortable in your Halloween attire, you're not going far enough.
She was like, she's like, the weather's too bad for me to wear my real costume, so she just put on a coat.
One year I went as Dracula, but my cape was too long, so I kept like stepping on it.
Hate that.
But I kept wearing it. Oh no, I jumped off.
Somebody's gonna try to come up here. We're all grabbing each other. We're grabbing each other for no reason.
It's coming at me. It's coming at me.
He's too good. I can't catch this guy. You gotta pivot. No!
I guess you...
Oh, I'm insane!
Let's go.
Oh, did you have one?
Yeah, man.
Oh!
Easy game.
Oh, I did a desperation jump simultaneous dive grab. Got it at like 0.0000001.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Are we in the final yet?
It should be hexaterrestrial. What the hell?
Floor pieces follow. And then... Oh, he's killing it. He's killing it. I'll get this.
It must be that last one. Oh!
So good. And that was with me not understanding what was going on in the first round.
Dude, I just watched our stream sniper. It must have been on a team with someone who's not doing super well. They just alt F4'd out of the game. Only 2 teams even qualified.
Wow.
2 of 4.
I mean, I like that one. That's like a new gameplay mechanic. That was neat. That was neat. Good job, Fall Guys devs.
I think it's possible if you're just not in comms with the other person, you just might.
You can expense it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? I mean, I don't try to expense things I can't, but I don't know. I think that's a valid, like, you know, business
Here's
expense.
the thing. I think, listen, I think that you should pay the $240 a year, but then once a year you should just tweet out a link to like a virus. And people
Oh my god.
Just to make up the lost revenue, you know? Just
so like the virus, like the money goes from it to me.
Yeah. You know, you just like steals like their, I don't know, like their Bitcoin wallet address or something like that.
Can I do that? Can I start
No,
doing
you definitely
Can I
can't,
actually
but...
like not even try to hide it? Can I, like chat give me information and then I can just like print it out and like walk up to like
Marvel franchise stuff? They'll be like, oh, actually he was Jaws. You didn't get that?
Yeah.
There'll be like a flashback where they're like, now they call me Jaws. Oh, that's Jaws! I knew it!
Oh no,
One could say that I've had a series of odd jobs.
Ah! What about,
Yes, you may have noticed my finger, Mr. Bond, and how it appears to be coated in one of the world's most valuable precious metals. Something of a gold finger, they might say. Dude, me on r/James Bond spoilers and theories. Do you think that the guy with the golden finger could have been Ulrich Young? Nope, not 3. Who are you, chatter? Show yourself.
is it 4 again? It's not 8. It's not 4. I think it's 6.
I'm on it, but they're on it too. I'm better! I'm better than you! I'm simply better than you!
We won! Well, Dutters.
Oh, I knew we had a win in us today.
I had a 3% on win.
Whew. Dude, as soon as I literally like got through, and then the stairs, they rotate, they just lined up perfectly for me. Like I was the chosen one. It was a damn dream.
That's the ticket.
Oh, look at these crowns. 78, yeah, something like that. 78, 79.
Dang, man.
79. I know Mal said only, but like he's not saying only because that's not old. He's just saying only because he looks older.
Yeah, but also, you know, he's just gonna put in one of Elon's brain chips and he'll live forever.
Yeah, the Neuralink for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm honestly.
You know what though? I'm waiting out for the neural dink.
Okay. You got me with that one, honestly.
Thank you.
Wait till you install the Neuralink for free, and then Elon makes you pay $20 a month to keep the lights on.
Oh, frick. Oh, it's worth it.
What are they gonna do? Take the chip out of their brain?
No, it'd probably have like some like a little. They could just. Oh, I agree with you.
I could.
I mean,
a horse I could take or leave it.
Maybe if it's like you're rating them based on if they're majestic or not.
Yeah,
Okay.
like economic usefulness or whatever. Just in terms of like, you know, cuteness or something, in terms of beauty, I don't care. Give me like a chimpanzee or something instead. I was getting pissed off too. I nailed a parallel park, okay, in front of the daycare. And then somebody tweeted me and said, yeah, well, it does, like, because I tweeted about the parallel park. They tweeted me and they were like, it's not real if you use like a backup camera. Try doing it in my shitty 1992 Honda Civic. And then it's, okay, like, listen, how about you try parallel parking in a damn horse and buggy, in a damn covered carriage, and then you tell me how, oh, it's so easy to park in a car with an engine. This is the, I don't know how many times we have to, by the way, Zylar Keatum, thanks for the gifted subscriptions, thank you. I don't know how many times we have to go through the cycle. The more people say, RIP, confirmed Dome Keeper is RIP, the more likely this shit is going to be RIP forever. It like saps your will to play it. So if you hate seeing Dome Keeper, then you're doing a great false flag operation right now. Okay, I'm loading up Vampire Survivors. You guys, you know, listen. I've been in like mosh pits of parents in Halloween costumes and kids in Halloween costumes like all weekend. You don't want to mess with me today, okay? You don't want to mess with me today. I actually do want to mess with you today. You want to mess with me every day. I'm talking about the normies. So you're saying you're going to be sick again? This, I literally, I just timed someone out for 10 minutes for saying, when are you not sick? I don't know where you grew up, what kind of psychotic Mad Max Thunderdome community you grew up in, where you go up to strangers and like insult their health. That shit's going to put you on ice pretty quick here. I don't even know who you are. When are you not sick? I don't even know who the hell you are. Why don't you take a picture of your face and send it to me on Twitter? I'm sure I could come up with some comments for a stranger as well. You got it all backwards. This is not Squeaks' stream, where for some reason it's just every time he's live, I don't know, I just want to type in his chat like something like mildly insulting, and then he reads it out, and then everyone in chat goes +2, +2, Kekel, +2, and then I feel like an incredible rush of power. This is my stream. If you say rude stuff, there's a chance. If it's rude and funny, then there's no problem. I'll read it out and laugh all the time. I'll say +2. Sometimes people just go, he's sick again, lol. I'm like, okay, he's banned again, lol. You don't understand, when you're the jester, you have to be humorous. When you control the punishments, you don't have to be funny. You could do whatever you want. Okay, will we win this one? Yes? No. Submission period. You know what? You can have 5 minutes for this one. Why not? Slash marker. Vampire Survivors. All right, we're playing Vampire Survivors again. Enjoy the first, like, 7 minutes when the bitrate is actually acceptable. Gets a little Vaseline-esque later. Gets a little muddy later. Did he get banned or timed out? Listen, he got timed out for 10 minutes, and then he probably left. Which is like, we'll call that a soft ban. Hey, Anel, did you see the post about some guy who posted a job ad saying they will pay $3 an hour to interact with the chat? No, I did not see that, but I did see you type it every 45 seconds for 2 hours during the Fall Guys segment. So I'm just even more confused. This is like being spammed about something that I did not see over and over, and now, like, I don't know, are you going to try to link me to it? Maybe he got the job. I don't even know who he is. I don't know who the guy, I don't know whose chat it is. I don't know if it's related to my chat. But you typed the message 500 times. There's no context in it at all. Did you see the post about the guy? Who? Let's go King Bible. Can't we just play like euchre or something? Either that or, like, you know what? We let board games get too big. When I was a kid, everybody only played Monopoly. Everybody agrees that sucked, okay? But then we added, like, in the last 20 years, we added, like, 50 seminal board games into the ecosystem. It was too much. Catan was one thing, but now everybody's got to know how to play Sushi Go. Everybody's got to know how to play Ticket to Ride. Everybody's got to know how to play Machi Koro. Everyone's got to know how to play Puerto Rico. Everybody's got to know how to play Splendor. Everybody's got to know how to play the Haunting of Hill House or whatever the game is called. Everybody's got to know how to play Motai Night. Everybody's got to know how to play Tokyo Highway. Everyone's got to know how to play Clank and Dominion and Root. And the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detectives, Evolution Climate. Everyone's got to know how to play Pandemic and Pandemic Legacy. Of course, don't forget about that. Everyone's got to know how to play Dutch Blitz and Jaipur. And everybody's got to know how to play Mysterium and Captain Sonar and Dead of Winter and Hanabi. Actually, Hanabi is kind of like, Hanabi is a sick game. The Human League. Gil Scott Heron. Gang of Four. Okay. The Sarah Band of Healing. Healing is doubled, recovering HP damages nearby enemies for the same amount. Or should I flip a card? Should I just flip a card? I know we have garlic, but like, I mean, this is good, but these could... That's fair, but you played Magic before? Yeah, but Magic players are like, there's something different. Like, here's an average, a completely routine interaction that can happen to you at Friday Night Magic. Someone will play a card, and you'll be like, can I read that? And they'll be like, oh, you don't need to. It's just like this card that they printed in 1998, but it also has a kicker. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means, buddy. That's why I need to read the damn card. It's just like an Ebony Maw from the original Kaladesh set in 2001, but it also has a Painland kicker. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. You're speaking a foreign language to me. That's why I need to read the damn card. Oh, let me guess. Here we go. It's board game night. Time to play fucking Galactic Star Cruisers. Just setting up the board takes 8 hours. I gotta find, in my 75 square foot office, I gotta find a place to keep a 6x6 board game well preserved for the next month. Well, here's the thing. Yes, you had more power than me, but because I had cyber artillery and it was on a hills tile, it actually gets +2 for every single cyber artillery that I have. Meanwhile, you had a bad logistics train. Your supply train collapsed, which led your units to have -1 morale. So as a result, come on, man. Are you crazy? I just walked over here. Escape skips the chest animation. What do you... That's the whole reason I'm playing the game. Oh, you know what the most demoralizing thing is, dude? When you finally get like 3 hours into one of these board games, and then someone asks a question, and then you spend half an hour poring through the rulebook, and you realize you were playing that shit all wrong the whole time. Wait, what's the point of my initiative tokens if I can't use them as interrupts? Hold on, let me go check the book. Oh yeah, it turns out we should have been doing that the whole time. Sorry. Yeah, like when you realize you've accidentally been cheating at the board game for 45 minutes. You're like, oops. Having like even the slightest conflict with a regular, because they always know like 7 other people in your draft pod, and then there's like one stranger. I'm the stranger, and I would just want to say to the guy, like, hey, like, we're both, like, approaching middle age here. It's a land. If you, I'll literally give you $1 if it'll smooth this over. But instead, it's like, well, you know, I don't want to, listen, we do this every week. I don't want to cause any problems. I'll be magnanimous about it. Sure, okay, everybody makes mistakes. Just make sure you don't do it on the next pack. Okay, how about you get a life on the next pack? She drives me crazy. Everyone said we're just playing a game. He's really nice if you get to know him, though. Then again, I met some nice people at Constantinople. And she's just been repeating that, like, all day. She just keeps going around saying Constantinople. It's crazy. It's throwing me for a loop. She's cracked. Dude, she's verbally cracked. I feel like it's a burden to have a smart baby, because now I'm like, fuck, now I gotta be like a good dad. Why couldn't she just be like really strong or something like that? Then I could like slack off a little bit. I'd be like, oh, whatever. You'll probably just go like, you know, work at the Port Metro Vancouver or something like that. Instead, she's really smart. I gotta like nurture her education, you know? I was really tired yesterday, but she'd been watching her iPad for like half an hour. We can't go outside because it's like raining really, really badly. So I was like, okay, honey, like, I can't remember what we did, but she ate very well. Do you act different when your wife's in the car versus when you're alone? Yeah, when my wife's in the car, I'm like, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter, take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day, out in the sun, they slave away, while we're devoting full time to floating under the doo-doo-doo-doo. And then when I'm in the car by myself, I'm like, I've seen your pin shot. Your name in lights above it. It comes in blueprint blue. It sure looks good on you. And when you smile for the camera, I know I loved you better. It's more like that. And then it's more like a little, more like a little. Call me. You're saying I'm going to the graveyard? I mean, well, you're 30 though. Oh, I see. Kate says you're old, I guess. I'm trapped! What happened? Oh, no, it was Dracula. Okay. I was like, I think I lost somehow. I got so scared. I was in such a false sense of security. Stage completed. We're not reviving. We're getting out of here. Oh, man, that was scary. Oh. For the last time, it's not Dracula? Then why is the game called Vampire Survivors? I don't understand. Call it /marker Vampire Survivors 2? It doesn't make any sense. Marie's shoplifting adventures. It's too true. Too true. One of the truest minds I've ever known. Avengers Saul game. Thoughts on farm raised versus wild caught salmon? I don't have an answer to that question. I will say it's one of those things where when I moved to Vancouver, that was like the first place I ever saw the option for farm versus wild. And though I always went with whatever was like default / cheapest. But I had always thought that wild caught is like what you should get if you want to be like worldly and sustainable. And farm is like, ew, farmed fish, like factory farmed fish. That instead of 5, the perfect number. So I think people are like, when you're live, they're like, oh, don't be mean to Chiblee. He might kill his motivation to stream tomorrow. Let's just tell him every single joke that he makes is hilarious. Meanwhile, when I'm live, they're like, what? We can insult him all he wants. What's he going to do? Not come back tomorrow? Like, it's his job. Here you go. -2. -2. True, true. -2. -2, but true. Like, you can say whatever you want to me. Like, I'm going to be here tomorrow. You might not be here tomorrow, but I'll be here tomorrow. No, I'm not going to take penguin. I don't know about taking a D. Maybe it's bad for you. It's been kind of like working out. People literally say like, oh, sleeping on your side is bad for you. And then like smoke cigarettes. Eat fast food and have like 12 drinks every Friday and Saturday. But at least you sleep on your back. Okay, let me know how this is working out for you. Save a spot for me in heaven, shithead. Roll me. Hey, what's that guy's secret? Oh, he sleeps on his back. Dr. Manhattan, I sleep on my back. Anyway. Can I get a level up? It's not hard. Okay, you know what? I have no other choice. You forced me to go rat-pilled. A level. You're too good to me. Thank you. I'll level up next time. Oh, another ant. Thanks a lot. No way, dude. Okay. I'm going to copy a feint ability from the highest enemy level. I'm pretty weird. I read books. People like say shit like that, and then I'm like, what books do you read? And they hit me with like some, like a fantasy novel. Like, no, you don't read books. You read fantasy, okay? It's too I'm not saying there's anything wrong with reading fantasy. I'm saying there's something wrong with looking down on other people's media choices because you read books, but the books that you read are like, you know, The Pink Crystal, book 9 of 400. Chlamydia grabbed the sword from betwixt the two. If you read, like, listen, I did not expect. This might be the bit where I expected the most -2s and got the most +2s that I've ever received. I thought it was going to be wall-to-wall -2. Like, if someone said, oh, I don't watch TV, it's like, oh, that's so juvenile and prosaic. And I was like, oh, what do you do out there that I knew who makes, like, some horny shit? And I was like, okay, it's got to be Guy Gavriel K. There were no other options. If there were other options, I would have gone for them, okay? Pronounced Guy? Okay, well, then you can -2 me for that. I did not know that. That's news to me. The only Guy I know is the remote interviewer from MXC, okay? Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Look it up. Aren't all books that delicious fruit? And I believe I haven't read the Bible in a while. The last time I read it, though, I think everything turns out pretty well for the people that ate the fruit. Last time I checked the story of the world, well, it was Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. One of them ate the forbidden fruit, and now we have smartphones. So, mistake? I don't know if I would go that far. I think you and I have different interpretations of the events of the Old Testament, but I defend to the death your right to say them. Listen, bro, like, it's been a fun time. You're not doing anything, though. You need this. You know what? I go elsewhere to experience the Halloween spirit. Give out candy? What do you... we don't have any... I literally was just... Are you paying attention? What compels people to chat and feel like their feedback absolutely needs to be added to the conversation? They're like so engaged, I'm responding to what's happening, but I was not listening in the slightest. That's for real world conversations. On Twitch, please bring your best behavior. Here comes a raid. Hello, hello. Knight 464. I've been raided. What does that say? What does this say on it? It says raid. Yeah, this makes sense. 2 kangaroos. We work in timescales beyond your comprehension. It's me. My reaction. My friends without kids when they're the Bene Gesserit. Our time scale is on the order of centuries. Okay, like, just say you're gonna be late, all right? You know, why are you texting me all this cryptic shit? We operate on the time scale incalculable to your terrestrial mind. I know, bro, I didn't put out the hors d'oeuvres yet, okay? Because your ass is always 45 minutes late texting me some Frank Herbert shit. That's why I told you the party started at 4:15, so you'd be there by 7. Everybody else, I told them it started at 6:30. You just chill out a little bit? I don't know what I'm doing here. What's an hors d'oeuvre? I don't know. It's like a, like a pig in a blanket or like a bacon wrapped scallop or something. Really need you to be there. I was only invited out of like I'm a +1 or something like that. You're that guy at the party? I didn't know. I figured like every hors d'oeuvre was probably like $1 billable. But actually, it turns out that shit is expensive as hell. I had no idea. By the way, the 10 piece! The 10 piece is real! I'm not washed. I'm not washed. You just have to always buy the buffalo. People come around, hey, do you want to... It's a deconstructed walking taco bite. I'll be like, yeah, I'll take 6 or 7 of those. It's an asparagus tip. Yeah, fill her up. It's an amuse...